What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Panda Models May 2025 releases. We are continuing the grind with new release videos all week long. Tomorrow we've got the In-Flight 200 releases for April, and at least for the second video today we have some new Panda Model releases that just came through the wire. So looks like they have quite the decent set this time around, as the last time when we covered Panda Models, they just had two releases, which were, I guess, initially exclusive to that Beijing HEC Model Expo, which is where JC Wings announced a bunch of new molds. And then Panda had a couple exclusives for that as well, but I think those are now going to be just normal releases that you can buy from any retailer that stocks Panda. So I'm going to go on to Model Airliner Forum, since that, to my understanding, is where the releases first surfaced overnight. So without further ado, let's see what Panda has released. And we're starting off with a Qantas 737-800 in the splits with the Santa livery, one of a couple aircraft that Qantas has with that Santa livery on it. I know they had an A321 freighter, and they retitled it to Santa's Freight, which is pretty cool. And then there's the Bahrain Royal Flight. So yep, that looks to be, this was one of the two releases that they announced initially ahead of that Beijing Expo. Down here, I got some very colorful artwork. Batik Air 737-800. And it has the same pattern as the tail in the background there. And then there is the second release, a Finnair A350. Sorry about the screen there, but that one is the Santa Claus livery, looking great. Then we have a Nok Air 737-800 winglets named Nok DD. Very interesting. They've got like this beak as part of their livery. They have another one as well named Nok JD, and this one's got more blue hues to it. Oh, how about this SpaceX 737-800? This one's appeared at LAX on numerous occasions, so if you've spotted this aircraft, this might be worth picking up. And that looks to be all the releases for Panda, at least from what I can tell. I'll just verify I didn't miss anything else. Okay, so very good. Looking great for the Panda model releases for May. Obviously, a couple of them we've already covered in a previous model release video, but the rest of the releases are all new. So just looking at those, definitely like that Qantas Santa Claus livery, even though we are well past Christmas now, almost halfway to the next holiday season. And that Bahrain Royal Flight 764, that's like one of the only other major operators, I guess, of the 764, outside of United, Delta, and then Continental. I like that Batik Indonesia 738 as well. That tail design's very cool. And then that Finnair Santa Claus, I know a guy will be happy to see that one. Then the two Nok Airs, which is an airline I'm not too familiar with, but I think, yeah, based on the registration, they are from Thailand. And then that SpaceX 738, that one's very cool. I do like the livery on it with the gray top and then the blackish cheat liner. It's like a very deep, kind of like a lighter black in a way. It's hard for me to describe it. And then the carbon fiber-esque pattern on the tail where the SpaceX logo is at. But yeah, that one I've seen many photos of it at LAX, and I think it also goes to some other places as well. So if I ever spotted this IRL, I'd definitely be picking this one up. So that one's great for sure. And apparently I just saw, this is completely unrelated, but HX models, they have a 1-400 MD-11 freighter that will include interactive stuff, so the opening and closing cargo doors, and also a flaps down variant. They just made one with, it looks like Shanghai Airlines cargo on it. So not sure if that's like a prototype or if it's an actual release that they're planning to make soon, but either way, that is very cool to see. And it'll definitely be interesting to see what else comes out for that. That'll do it for this Panda model release video. Good to get them back into the swing of things. Their releases are very irregular. There's just no consistency with their schedule. It seems like they can go like 6 months without announcing a new release, and then they'll come back with one, with like 3 of them in the span of about 2 months. It's very inconsistent with their schedule, but we're keeping up with it best we can. With that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.